Hello, welcome to Pioneer Prosperity Movement. Here I am, Maddie, and
Sudha here.
awesome. So here we are. We help mainly families and parents who are determined to achieve their life of freedom in terms of time, location, and finance. And also, if it is their top priority to create a organic, holistic
Holistic
health and generational wealth. If it is their top priority, here we are to personally help and mentor them through our patented online global business. So let's start our 77th
seventh.
episode of our Sunday periodic Sunday business live. 77 episode, guys. What do you think about the 77 episode? That is the
Yeah,
special day.
we've come along, and it's good that it's a Sunday today. We've been
That too is
so
special day.
first day of the year, so it's even more excitement to talk with you all.
Yeah, special
So
day and a special place in
mm,
your in a
yeah,
different place, as you can
location.
see.
Yeah,
Yeah, different location. Where we are actually.
we are in Brutain
Mm-hmm.
and very close nearby towns. There are
Yeah,
very plenty of towns here
yeah.
near to Lake's entrance,
Uh,
and
And
here we
moreover,
are.
guys, of course, next entrance of Brutin. Of course, moreover, guys, if you're watching live, hashtag live, you're
Mm.
watching replay, hashtag replay. And if you have any queries or questions or any comments, feel free to comment below. And by means of that, we will get back to you once after all these things. So that will be awesome and great. So in this live session, mainly we are going to share with what?
We're going to share our story,
Our story, our life
life
story, our
story.
experience, and how it all started, what it all, how we transferred from the 23 years of professional healthcare job where I was earning for 120K per year. From that position towards complete full-time online
Online
entrepreneur,
entrepreneur.
how we became, because people were thinking I'm silly. We were silly. Why? How
Yeah.
dare you can do that?
Lot
It
of
is so
them, yeah.
stupid. It is so stupid to do that. And now why you're losing your job when you're getting money, blah 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 blah. So whereas it completely resulted in other way for us. Of course, the people talk and talk and talk.
Yeah, most of them had different opinions
Mm,
when we decided to do
mm.
this, but
Do you think it is a right move for us? But how was it easy to face all those? No, it
no,
wasn't
there's
easy.
plenty of other opinions, but
Yeah,
to to put it in a nutshell, this was like silly. We are silly.
yeah, that's what people mentioned to us and told to us. So silly, you're so stupid. You're not supposed to do that. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, I completely understand. But at the end of the thing, it is our life.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with them. There is nothing to judge them. But at the end, it is our life. You know, it is not doesn't mean that we are overcoming all those people, but it does mean that like it is important for us to have a complete freedom of life. So that is what at the end of the thing that you can say. So why how it all started.
And also we were determined to join the 5% of the
Yeah, successes.
successes,
Yeah,
and we are determined with that.
yeah, that's the thing it is, guys. So and moreover, the reason why it all started, okay, so as I said, but yeah, we were earning around 120K per year in my job, so but at the same time we are selling the time.
We were very time poor to
That's the thing.
realize that it took that long.
Yeah, so in that case, I was selling around 60 to 50 to 60 hours a week.
Of his
So how
time.
do you feel by the time you say so many times that you feel like a single parent, right?
Yeah, I was doing
Yeah.
running around the errands and doing the other things, because
Mm,
he was most of his valuable time during the
mm,
day
mm.
he's at work,
Yeah.
especially when it comes towards before starting. It was
Mm,
like too much. He was
mm.
like doing 50 to 60 hours a
Yeah.
week. Can you imagine?
So in that case, we felt at first we didn't feel bad about it, but whereas like because our son was grown up a little bit, that's fine. We just managed. At the same time, it comes with the commitment too. But once afterwards, but at the same time, me as a father, I felt so much of distance with my son. It was there back in my mind. So why I always have a bit of a distance and space between me and my son, it was back in my mind. But at the same time, once after my second one was born, that is where it really hit me hard. I was in a paternal leave 1 month. As a
Yeah.
father, I was in a paternal leave, and then I felt grinding it back in my mind. At the same time, we moved to a new house.
All happened same
So
time.
all happened at the same time. That year especially, we moved to a new house by 17th of July. 18th of July was my birthday, that is 2016.
2016.
And 2000 by 29th of July 2016, our
My
second one,
second was
the
born.
daughter, was born. So when I was in a paternal leave, that is the one which really hit me hard in such a way that she was having a little bit of concern at that time. So how am I going to leave her alone with a small newborn baby and going to the job, even though like going to coming back and forth with the job, but still how far she's going to means withstand that, number one. Or am I going to do the same mistake of what I have done by distancing myself with my son, with my daughter? And number three, am I going to do the same kind of life of what I have done before, knowing that there is some other way of life must be there? And I wasn't happy with the way it was going. Maybe people are thinking only about the money aspect. I'm not saying money is not important. Money is so important. Money is so vital, of course. But I'm here to be holistically present with the family as a father, spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally, as well financially, but not just only financially. People are only seeing the financial aspect of it, but without being holistically present, if you're just being financially present, it's nothing but it's a robotic life. It's a kind of
Yeah,
mechanical life.
yeah, these things were like going on his mind, grinding and grinding. We talked about this a lot.
But still,
Yeah,
like that was so much ingrained into me. And even though I like my profession, even though I was compelled to do that course, and then of course I was keep on doing that as a that's fine. And then I got into it, but is it really serving me? Number one, the profession which I was is serving me. Is it letting me to fly to the heights of what I'm desired to? Number two, and then is it letting me to be with my family is a big question. It is not. So in that way, the profession is not serving me. There is nothing wrong with the profession, but it is not giving me the purposeful life. So I felt that whatever the job that I was doing by the time, I felt that it is off purpose but not on purpose. The moment I started feeling it is on off purpose, then I started to feel it is not resonating with me at all. So that is where I felt that the change has to come, the change has to. So in that way, by 2000, end of 2000, so no, by the early of 2017 onwards, I started.
started. Yeah, we started looking for
Mm,
various options, extensive research.
yeah.
Before
Oh
stepping
my
on
god.
to something new, which is like completely
That
new.
too after 20 years
Yeah,
of
yeah.
professional
So
practice
it's not an
in various countries
easy.
across the
Yeah,
globe.
it's not an easy decision, but the decision has been made because we were ready for change,
Ready for a
and
change,
so
yeah.
we did extensive research
The ready for a
about.
change because knowing that
Mm,
there is no other way
mm,
we can get that time with the family.
yeah.
There's no other way. I'm not here to do a 2 or 3 full-time job. People would
Mm,
do that. I'm not here to do the same mistake over and over again. But I've seen people who are already living such kind of life, and if they can, why not me?
mm,
And how far? Why I'm not deserving that? Why do I don't deserve that? No, it means that there is some other way of life. That is why we started searching, knowing, of course, 120 job, knowing it is a professional job, but at the same time,
and
are we
also
really living?
knowing a big change
Yeah,
or big jump.
massive leap.
Yeah, and no
No
experience. We
experience,
don't
no,
have
we
any
don't have, yeah. But
experience.
at the same time, the only reason, the only purpose to be with the family, as a family person, as a family dad, as a family mother, not just financially being present. So in that case, as she mentioned,
It
we
was very daunting when
yeah.
we
Hmm.
just decided. Haven't
Hmm.
even looked or researched yet,
mm,
but it was very daunting.
mm,
Are we doing the right thing? There's a lot of questions even
mm.
before
Yeah. So
before doing the
how far
research.
it's resonating with you guys? How far it's resonating? Let us know. Just interact with us. How far it is means resonating with you. Do you get your time with your family, or even if you get your time, is it being conditioned by someone to live with your family, or you are designing your own time? I couldn't. Even though I was in so-called highly paid professional job, I couldn't design my own life with my own time. What I do is I take sick leave. I have to it has to get approved. I have to take annual leave. It has to get approved, and we believe that that is what the life is. Condition life to live
Yeah,
only the
we
weekend
are
life
not
and
aware
mm,
of this is there is a better way.
mm,
So, but
mm,
we are not aware.
mm.
That is also another reason.
So in that way, again, it was daunting. Of course, as you said, it is really daunting. So we felt that we made a mistake, and we felt that we are not going to continue anymore. So that is where we end up in searching. Our search started by
17,
2017
yeah.
exactly, I would say.
Yeah.
By January itself I started,
Mm.
and then I'm here not to do another franchise, and moreover I decided not to do a small business.
Trust us, we've looked all the options,
All the
all the
options,
options above,
yeah,
under the
franchise,
earth, I should say.
franchised,
Yeah.
and as well as any number of low ticket, mid ticket items, Amazon, anything, airport, anything you name it, anything. It didn't resonate to us because we decided the moment we are going to take something, it's not trying,
Mm.
it's not
You
blindly
want to
taking
go
in,
fully on.
fully on.
Yeah.
And it has to be, we have some, we framed some boxes that it has to be giving a life to us, number one, in all the way towards health and wealth. It's not just only wealth, because many people are getting confused. Money is just wealth. No, we are here to build an empire towards building, creating, and staying wealthy, not only in financial aspect, because finance itself is not wealth. Spiritual, mental, physical, emotional, and as well as financial is wealth. People are just thinking only the money aspect of it. Again, money is, I'm not saying money is not important. Money is absolutely vital. We love money. Money loves us. But at the same time, bringing money, but if you are not balancing, counterbalancing with other aspect of the wealth, it is not wealth. You will get rich but stay poor. Got what I mean? So in that way, many people are actually, what they are creating is just being rich with the money by seeing the numbers in the bank,
Mm.
but they are not staying wealthy. The reason, because they are seeing only the numbers but not being wealthy in their life, and they're still having the same frustration, the same stress, the pain, and they're being with the family, still they're complaining, I don't have time.
Yeah, that was
Whereas
our first box to be ticked.
so
Time, getting back the time.
getting back the time and stay wealthy.
Yeah, that's our first box to
Yeah.
tick whatever we choose or going to choose that time.
So people think that, okay, why you want money? Why can't you live with what you have? No, I'm not here to live a box life. I'm not here. We are not here to live small. At the same time, at no way we are compromising any of our means a dreamful life. And one more thing, as a parent, if we can't chase our dreams, what actually we are giving to our kids?
How can we encourage to chase their dreams?
Yeah.
One day, ask us back, why didn't you? Sure,
Yeah.
they would. They're
So
watching us all the time.
yeah, that's right. So we should be a role model, so I'm not here, we are not here to say that I am happy with what I have. No, we are not small thinkers. We are big believers, big achievers, and we always take massive steps. That's how we move from country to country
Yeah.
to have a better life, to have a best life possible. And after moving to this country the past 11 to 12 years time, yeah, it was good materialistically, but deep inside us we were running,
Yeah.
and we were juggling and trying to balance between our personal life, our passionate life, our family life, and our work life. But at the end we felt that it isn't working anymore, because there is no thing called as balance. Life is not to be balanced, life has to be counterbalanced. Counterbalance, by means of counterbalance only, if necessary you will be working hard on yourself, as what we do. And whenever it is, you'll be more having a time freedom like us, you know
Yeah.
that is what it is. If someone says work life balance, now that is an absolute BS, guys. Don't believe that. we started believing it. That is where our life started changing. So in that way, we went for an extensive change. You like to add
Extensive
anything?
research. We
Mm,
did extensive research about franchising
mm,
or even opening a clinic,
mm.
lot of other things,
Oh my God!
services,
Many people advised us.
plenty of services,
Mm,
providing
mm.
services and whatnot. We looked into every other option under the earth
And
before
one
choosing
more
this one.
thing. The next thing that we are going to step on to should not be anchoring us, anchor to one single place or one single location or to one single thing. That's the main thing, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, so that is the next box to be ticked. So
Mm,
whatever we are choosing
mm,
after,
mm,
taking much time to research and choosing, and which should also
mm,
later replace
mm,
our mainstream, and
mm,
because we had a lot of big dreams, lot of things in mind.
mm, mm.
So lot of the boxes has to be ticked before choosing this one. So you would have known by now how long we took just
Yeah.
for research itself before choosing
2017,
in
2017 to
21.
2021. And we actually, fortunately, we were thinking 2 generations after, not just ourselves alone.
Yeah, that's
What
the
we are going to
another thing.
create, it should be for another 1 or 2 generations. It means our kids. So we are seeing that extent. Our kids should be benefited of whatever we are doing in all the aspects. It's not just producing money alone, because money doesn't have the value. Whatever the value that we give money now, materialistically, I would say, that is not going to be stable. That is not sustainable. So in that way, there's no point of having that kind of big numbers or whatever it is. At the same time, we love money, but at the same time, it is not the wealth. The wealth is a completely different. Why? That's what the real wealth of what the successors do and what we do now. We felt it and we are experiencing, we are living with it. So after extensive research from 2017 to
20 we
2021,
had to
yeah,
we followed few
mm,
people, so
yeah,
that took a while
so many number
because
of,
we
but
have
we didn't
to
jump onto.
mm,
Mm.
because we want to make sure whatever we choose is genuine, you
And
know
people said that why can't you go for do MBA, Master of Business
another
Administration?
degree or
I felt
another.
that if MBA is going to teach the real fact, just asking you guys, those who are university professors there, are they millionaires? Since they know, and those who are doing financial education, and those who are teaching financial education, financial advisors, are they millionaires? No, right? So why it is, if they are teaching the real thing, why it is not working out for them? Nobody asked this.
Yeah, already spent nearly 7 years worth of studying, like full time studying in uni.
Mm.
So
Ah,
do you think we wouldn't have thought about doing another degree?
oh my God, 7 years, guys,
Definitely no.
including bachelors and masters and
Definitely
research.
no.
No, definitely no. So in that way, and moreover, if you take any of the successors, like Elon Musk or anyone, Grant Cardone or anyone, or they came from a big degree
Business degrees or
or something
business
like that. No,
education or economy
no.
education. Cannot be
Don't fall
said.
into that trap, guys. It is a different system. It's a different
So,
trap.
yeah.
You know.
So to know all these also took some time
Yeah.
before we started.
Mindset change.
Like no option of going for another degree is a no
No
no.
way.
So why? So
Why?
that one
That is
also
also
took a
why we are
while.
saying
Yeah,
why. Yeah.
yeah. That is also took a while for
For
us
us.
to no, that's not the
Yeah.
path to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So and
Mm.
also about I was thinking something to say.
Oh,
It's
is it?
okay.
So in that way, we felt that it is not going to work out in the way what we have been told to. That is why we started seeking, we started exploring, we started researching so many, you name it under the sun. And then
And follow few people
followed few people who
people
are already living the life
life
of what we
what we
are.
wanted. Yeah,
So we
definitely.
especially we followed Ben Jenkins for the nearly 5 months, 5 to 6 months. We followed him, and then afterwards, one fine single day, I felt a little bit of confidence in me. What is stopping me? What's going to happen?
By asking.
By asking, okay, why not? It's okay. We just trust each other. Of course, he's in social media. That's fine. What's going to happen? I didn't do anything wrong. I haven't personally. I don't feel any guilty of doing anything wrong. Means of I don't feel any guilty inside because I'm not doing wrong. He's just asking, I want more. Asking for is nothing wrong here. There's nothing selfish here. There's no greedy here. People always connect the greediness to the money. No. Why? You know, money is going to give various options. If you're just thinking or looking and seeing the money in the bank and then being happy, that is what is greedy. But having money, and if you have an intention to give more, whether you have money or not, it is not greedy. It is nothing but having more and giving more. That kind of mentality what we are having. So in that case, it's nothing wrong. So that's why, okay, just throw it. And then I approached him, and then that's how it all started. By February, end of January, I approached him, and then after coming to know about all those things, I immediately decided, wow, the search is over.
Another thing, even before knowing fully, he just went through the process, and he already know this is the one. So do some wait like to know more. Where is the end to know more? Can anyone know about 100% about something before starting? That one is
Yeah.
not
So
possible.
as
So
long as
he
guys,
just looked through, and he
I
knew
saw
already.
only the skeleton of it, not the complete
About
information.
20%,
No, I would say 30 to 40%.
30 to 40%.
The reason, because one thing what people need to understand, guys, once if you are decided for a change, and if you know that we all know that whatever we have done in the past, especially for us 23 years, it is not
Didn't
working
work.
out. There is something wrong in what we have did before. It means there is some other thing is else there. And when people are living with that kind of life, and if they can, why not us? It really triggered me. And then afterwards, we don't have any, we shattered our limited belief, we changed our mindset, we are ready for a change. And with that in mind, when the thing came to me, I just looked at the skeleton only. And moreover, if you are ready for a change, if you are about to start something, one must know only to around 40 to 60% of information. People are procrastinating themselves, the reason because they are trying to know everything. It is not possible. It is not possible. It is not possible to know everything. So in that way, what I know is around 30 to 40% at the time. And then whereas when I see the structure, when I saw the extensibility of the sustainability of this recession proof business, which is 48 years old business, and
There's a lot of books got
lot of
ticked,
bucks got
and
ticked. And
health
also health wise, it is
and his
not only
health.
for us, for our generations. And not just buying often, just by investing
Investing
once,
once.
just investing once in a lifetime business. That really, wow, that's amazing. And also I can see the business, how far and how quickly, or how far it can replace my job, how far it can bring back my time freedom.
It didn't take long to
Yeah,
quit his job. It took only
yeah,
10 months
yeah,
after starting.
yeah. So in that
So, which
way,
was
I'm
like
I'm
a
not
big
saying
thing
any
for
income
us.
claim here. It doesn't mean that you're going to get a monthly this much of income. That comes from the secured mindset, safe scarcity mindset. Whereas being an entrepreneur is a completely different mindset. But at the same time, one should clearly understand that that's not the way it's supposed to be. I think our
Yeah.
camera got stuck, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Is it?
So that's all right. So in that way, guys, so this is what we are about to convey here. So I'm sure that it will resonate with you. So I'm not sure about the camera. It's going to be really tricky.
Will the audio continue?
um, let's see. If not this way, let it put this way.
We'll say bye. At le-
At least.
if
Yeah,
it's
it
stuck.
should work out now. Let's see. That's fine. So in that way, guys, that is how it all started for us. And since then, we went deep inside,
Yeah, I
and then
remembered what I wanted to say.
yeah,
Actually, the
yeah,
here, okay. Uh, why it took us so long, like doing extensive research and thing. That's another thing. We got a lot of boxes in mind which has to be ticked and everything. But also, when we found something good, it is also not only embracing that. It was also really hard for us to letting go of the
mm,
one which we were
mm,
attached to so long. So
mm,
that was another part also played took a little bit time
yeah.
for us to completely. Start.
Unplug from and plug
Yeah,
into the new one.
letting go of
So
the things which are
so
not.
that is what we would like to share with you today, being in the new year.
That's our story.
And moreover, like when we about to bring it in a change, we didn't wait for anything. We didn't look for, okay, after Valentine's Day, we didn't look for after something,
Or
no.
somebody's
No,
opinions.
no. So because people always say that after Christmas, after New Year, after Valentine's Day, after Easter, no, the time is not going to wait for us. We did already wasted 23 years of our time. I won't say wasted, but at the same time, if you see in a big picture, we didn't optimize the time.
Mm.
We didn't maximize the time. Rather, we just gone through
Just,
gone through. That's what,
just
like,
gone
I even recently mentioned that don't go through the life, grow through your life. If you don't grow through your life, it means that it's time to change, isn't it? So don't go through your life, rather grow through your life. Don't get stuck in where you are. There is always a better opportunity, best opportunity outside there. It is us, we need to bring a change in our life. So that's how it started. That's how I like to share it with you guys about our life
Yeah,
story.
after it started, how
Yeah,
we progress or everything
yeah,
changes, we've also put a post,
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. And moreover, but yeah, start from 2020, how we visioned ourselves,
Yeah, that one
because
is
we
a
always
post.
have a vision. Because many people will be having a to-do list, many people will be having a goals, but having a goal and having a to-do list without a vision is no purpose. That is why they couldn't able to complete it. So have a purposeful vision behind your goal, behind your to-do list, and by means of that, have a vision of 5 years, 10 years, and 20 years vision, as we have mentioned yesterday. And by means of that, you will tend to achieve so many things. Do not underestimate yourself, guys. Believe your self-belief. That is where your life starts, and that's how it started for us. And that's how we are impacting many people, we are helping many people, and we are mentoring many people to do and live their best life of freedom in whatever they possible, you know
Yeah,
so
let's
yeah,
wrap it
we would
up.
like to, because why we are sharing this, because many people asked us. That's
Yeah.
why we thought of, okay, why not do we
how
do a,
how come you make this courageous decision?
yeah,
What happened before that? I know you were starting, we've been watching you, but how did you start? How can you make
yeah,
this courageous?
that too,
So we
after
thought we'll
quitting your
share
job,
our
how
story.
come it is possible to quit your job, are you seeing how certain you are, and all those sort of questions. It's not a silly question. Yes, these and all the questions came into our mind too when we started. So that's why we thought of bringing it into front. So you decide from there. Once if it's resonating, guys,
Ask us if you have
ask
any
us.
other
Yeah,
questions too.
yeah, we went through all those things.
Mm.
It wasn't an easy way,
Yeah,
but knowing the purpose behind, knowing the reason behind, knowing the pain of our life, what has happened in the past, knowing that what went wrong, we are not here to do the same thing again, you know so you definitely can resonate with that. So don't fit in when you can bring the best in you. All right, don't go through your life, grow through your life. Here we are to help and mentor you all the way to live your life of freedom in terms of time, location, and financial aspect as well. But it's not
that's
going to, is it going to be overnight change? No,
no, it takes
it is a
time.
process. But when 3 million people can do,
Why not us?
why
Why
not
not
us,
you?
why not you? So it's all the change here. It should start from the gut and the heart and the gut. So listen to it in yourself. And here we are, and have a vision for 5 years and 10 years, because we have a big vision for 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, and 20 years. And we can do, you also can do. Have a vision in your life, and you be a role model for your kids. Rather than injecting something to your kids, be a role model. Do it, you do it, and let them do it to us as well. So yeah,
Let's all succeed
let's
together.
all succeed together. Cheers, have a wonderful life.